Hello everyone and good morning and welcome to day 4 session. I hope you are able to hear me properly and my screen is visible to you. Just yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Cool, very good. And I hope you are very much familiar with this image because I already explained to you. I don't have to explain it again. So this is our module. We are going to learn all these things in the next couple of 2.5 months. And it's a regular class morning 8 a.m. So I have a request. Everyone has to join by 8 a.m. for sure because today we are starting 8:05. No worries. But yeah, I will make a habit to start, or I want you guys to come so that we can start at 8 a.m. IST fix. Cool. Let's come to our second part. What exactly we are? Quick revision, guys. What you have seen in the last class. Quickly let me know, please. Quickly. Yep.
What are all the tools to be used across the SDLC?
SDLC, correct. And what else? We have seen the DevOps definition, where the DevOps team is required. What's the importance? In the software development cycle, what's the DevOps role? What the DevOps student or people has doing the role? Okay. The miscommunication has to be fixed, or whatever the problem, technical, non-technical problems come into the software development lifecycle has to be fixed by the DevOps person. Okay. DevOps person will involve in development activity, QA activity, deployment, as well as IT operations. Okay. Who can become a DevOps? Now this answer will be very clear. Or any question? Yes, no, at least. Uh, Someone is telling no. Why no? Munnar? Everyone is clear who can become a DevOps engineer? Yes?
Yeah.
Correct. Everyone is aware about it, right? Because we are the person who involved in multiple activities. So from multiple teams from the IT can become a DevOps engineer. Simplest answer. Okay. And what was the problem? How it has been fixed? It has been fixed primarily with the DevOps tools. Okay. And in the today's session, I will explain about particular DevOps tool into a deeper way. And these are the definition which I'm giving to you for the DevOps. Okay. And what exactly the DevOps infinity loop we have already seen in the last class. And I want to quickly, again, I want to show it to you this one in just 1 minute. Can anyone explain this image? I will be very happy if someone will explain nicely, because we have already seen yesterday. This will be the architecture of flow diagram. This is one of the highest asking interview question. What's your flow? If in the starting of the class you are able to answer it, I will be very happy. Guys, try it, please. What exactly this image says? What is the flow of the DevOps?
For in this image, in first, Jenkins developer put their code on Git.
Multiple developers are there from the multiple location. They are writing the code, pushing the code into the GitHub. Okay, yeah. Next.
Now,
Jenkins will collect the code from Git
Correct.
and it will process
Yep.
Git,
through automation.
Yes. Jenkins will pick that code and make the integration with other tools and make the continuous integration process. Means making the builds with the help of Jenkins. Okay. And in between, if any of the automatic testing is required, it will happen because we will integrate the Selenium also inside a Jenkins, and then continuous testing will happen. Okay, cool. What next?
Continuous deployment.
Yes.
once
After
it's
that,
done, we will
okay.
deploy on Docker or Kubernetes
Yep.
with the help of Ansible and Puppet.
Yep. Very good. Okay. We at the end we will get some var file, jar file, or the build file. Okay. And we can deploy that build file into the Docker or into the Kubernetes environment, or we can manage the thing with the help of Ansible as well. Okay. And then we will put the monitoring tool so that it will do the monitoring of the complete infrastructure as well as application. This architecture or this flow says this point, and you have to keep remember this thing. Okay. because this is our project and this is not our project. This is a kind of a small thing which we will see a small part into our project. Okay, our project is very big, but this is one of the small part. The flow will go in this way. Cool. And then we have seen the other tools as well. The Jira for the planning purpose. Okay, coding. We will do the Visual Studio Code. Yesterday we downloaded it. Building with the help of Maven. JMeter, Selenium for the testing purpose. Release primarily we will do with the help of Jenkins. And then deployments or deployment things will happen either into the Kubernetes environment, either into the Docker environment with the help of other tools. Okay, on the cloud as well, or with the help of Jenkins or Ansible as well. As well as we can operate or we can manage the environment as well with the help of primarily Terraform and Ansible. And then we will monitor the application or infrastructure with the help of Prometheus, Grafana, and CloudWatch and Splunk. I hope this is very clear, which we have discussed in the last class. Yep. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. And today we will discuss about the problems or use cases of where these tools are really required. Okay, because you feel that there are, why sir 10 tools you are involving? Because there is a problem, there is a requirement. That's why we have to use the tools, because that's why they are hiring. The company will hire us and we will perform the automated activities and we will enjoy our life. Okay, so the very first problem, code management, writing a code. Let's assume 2 people or 3 people or 3-4 developers are there. They are writing the code. And let me open a pen. Multiple developers are there. These are the multiple developers, 1, 2, and 3. And same requirement, I'm making it. I want to make a clock. Okay, at this point, the time is 8:12, 8 double column 12. Okay, and we have to make a clock. And at this point, AM is also showing. I want to put the AM as well. Okay, and multiple developers are writing the code from their local machine. All the developers will write the code into the local machine, develop the functionality, develop the feature, and then they will keep into the local machine only, right? If they are not pushing or not sending to somewhere. Let's assume this developer spent a week time, 1 week time, and he written the code very well, very good. Okay, and at the end he keep all the code into the local machine and he went for the 3-day leave. This people or other team will get affected or not?
Obviously.
Right, he went for the sick leave, so definitely other team will get affected, because everyone will say that sir, half of the code is available in some other's machine. Big problem, right? And it's a real problem. Chalo, another thing, let's assume this person, I am giving a name ABC. Okay, ABC. Okay, this person laptop is not working. Okay, he lose his code. So that loss will happen for the other team as well, because their code is completely depends on other part as well, right? So we don't encourage or we don't want any developer to keep the code into the local machine. So the solution is push the code as soon as at the end of the day you are done, your day completed, push your code to the centralized location. The centralized location is GitHub, and it will be a centralized location. It will never go down, and anywhere from any of the other location can download the code and do their work without waiting for the other person to send it. Manual work is redundant and automation will come into the picture. And code management, all the code will get managed with the versions. Okay, if I will ask a question with you, what is version? Can anyone give the answer? What is version? What is version?
To identify the changes.
Yep.
Version has some updated features.
To identify the changes. I agree with your point. Okay. Yesterday we created the clock. Okay. And in this clock, the feature was little bit different. Okay. Let's assume the feature was like this. Okay. Yesterday we are not putting AM PM, right? So if we are not putting AM PM, our clock will have the functionality like it will be run into the 24 hours. Okay. So 24 hours means 16 double column 12. Okay. Something like that. in the what we can say, if we are not putting AMPM, it will reach to the 24. So this feature, and client says, I don't like this feature. Okay. He was telling that we need AMPM feature. So we have to update the code. We have to do the changes, the code, and then we have to push the code. And this code, the old code, as we have written the old code also, first the old code was already day before. Let's take a situation. Okay, in the yesterday class we have created the application, and this is the application which we created, and we have pushed it into the GitHub with the version 1 v1 version. We pushed it with the version v1. Okay, and then later on we show to the client says that no, I don't want into this version, I want into the AMPM. Okay, you will say that okay, no problem, we will develop this feature as well. Okay, and we will create a new feature, and then we will give you the code of this code. Okay, then it will become a v2. Agree with my point? Version 2, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? And suddenly
Yes.
client says that no, I don't like this part, I don't like this, because client can change the requirement anytime, right? And it's very common. Client says, okay, no worries, I don't want this feature, I want a previous one that is better. We say, okay, no worries, sir, we will give the v1 again to you. It's just a 1 minute work. We will just change the thing, we will change the version and v1, and we will deploy it into the environment, and it's work. We don't have to we don't have to write the code again, because old versions will always be available into the GitHub for maintaining the things. Make sense? Got my point? If the requirement got changed, the GitHub will help us with the previous version as well. That's why we are telling that SVN. Anyone heard this word? SVN.
Yes.
SVC, source version control. Okay, that's why we are calling it source version control. Is a GitHub. GitHub is a tool which we are using for the source version control as well, plus code management as well. Getting it? Years old code will also be available into this place. Let's see the GitHub account. Okay, no, not now. Understand the things, and then we will see the GitHub in the today's class only. Okay, in the today's class only. Yeah. Making and tracking of the changes in the code is difficult if we are doing the manual work. Let us assume you are not going to use the Git. Okay, what you will do? You will write the Word files or Notepad files and sending to everyone. Yes or no? Or tracking the code into the emails. Yes or no? What is the solution without Git? Very experienced people, please give me the answer. Something.
Actually, yes, sir, there are multiple problems you can face. If we write code, for example, we have write 20 lines of code, for example. After some time, we have sent the file over email. Then we can, no, we don't need to write 10
Sending
lines.
over the email is not a feasible approach. Okay, we have to wait.
Right.
We have to wait it when Ganesh will come online, and then Ganesh will send the things. We don't want a
Yes, sir.
dependency. We don't. And let us assume Ganesh went for 3 days leave. The whole team is waiting for the Ganesh.
Yes, sir.
No, your solution is not acceptable. Okay, we must have to 99% or 95% companies started using the Git because they want to manage the code usabilities. Okay, and we are going to learn everything, all the operations related to the Git in the next couple of days. Second, incremental builds are difficult to manage, test, and employ. The keyword incremental build. Okay, let us assume incremental build v1, v2. Okay, like this every 1 month. Okay, let me change the color. v1, v2, v3, v4, v5. Every week there is a release, and new version is getting deployed into the environment. If we will do it manually, where we will keep these versions v1, v2, v3, v4? We can't manage it, right? We have to manage these versions into some what we can say old folders structure, and it will be very difficult, right? So the versions are very important. If we will see the sheet, okay, my sheet, okay, whatever the training I'm giving to you, this sheet also has the what we can say version history. Okay, 1 year back, 6 September, currently this version going to use. Yesterday night around 11:10, I did some changes into this sheet, and that will be available. And when I created 10 October 2021, I created this sheet. Okay, whatever the version was available that time, that detail also be available into the displays. So tracking will be easy, right, for me, that okay, I did this changes, I did this changes, I did this changes, I did this changes, I did this changes. Whenever if I mistakenly deleted something, I can go to the previous version and I can restore it. Right? Same thing for our syllabus also. Okay, where is our syllabus? Syllabus. Okay, let me go to the syllabus. We are maintaining the version of the syllabus as well. Okay. Where is that option? Let it get loaded. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so whatever the version or whatever things I'm getting changed into the syllabus sheet, it is also getting tracked. Because see, at this point it's available into the, what we can say, it's a Excel sheet. If I will keep an Excel sheet, if I'm updating anything, how you will get to know? You will never get to know, right? And see, if I'm doing 7 September, I did some changes. Okay, I'm making it green, right, every day. So see, heat is tracking 7 September, I make this green, then this green, this green, this green. So greening changes, I'm doing something, so it is showing that these changes are happening into these places. Like that, whatever, if I'm going into this place, this version, whatever the things were there into the 5th September, I make this green, so this information is visible to me. Tracking will be easy if we are doing into the centralized location. Everyone can able to see from the same time. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And let's take an example into the software technology, okay, or IT technology. Versions are there, okay. Multiple incremental builds are coming, okay. Means, let's assume we are creating a clock. This person, I need 3 names. Guys, I need 3 names. Quickly, let me know your names, please. Ajmal, AJMAL. Second person name, please.
Money.
Ganesh.
Ganesh, GNESH.
Jagdish.
Jagdish. Okay. JGDISH. You all 3 are a developer. Okay. You are doing your work very well. Okay. And you are creating a clock, and every clock is means you want to do some testing with the other code. So you have to build the code, because this time we are creating a Java based application. Okay. This clock we are creating with the Java based application. So in the Java based application, what we are doing it, we have to worry about all the 3 persons code as well, right? So if Jagdish want to create a build, Jagdish will send the code into the GitHub. Jenkins will pick it automatically from this place, from the GitHub, and it will create a build automatically to you. You don't have to manually create a build. Okay, Ganesh want to create a build, Ganesh will push the code into this place. Automatically, the build will get created and the application will be available for you. Ajmal push the code, automatically the application will be created for you. It's a automated process. With the help of Git and Jenkins, we will get the incremental build automatically. I will demonstrate to you. Okay, but at this point, just understand as a theory. Automatically, otherwise building, we will do the building and it will take a time. So with the help of Git and Jenkins tool, building will be continuously, integration or continuous building of the tool will be very easy. Make sense? Getting my point? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, you are able to imagine at this point? So for the code related, yes, we have a good Git tool. For incremental builds, we are using the Jenkins. Okay, let's take, I want some testers people. Okay, I want some testers. How many testing people are here?
Myself, money.
Naga. Okay, hi Naga, you are a tester, right? Let's take
Yeah.
an example. I'm given a website. Okay, this website only. You have to do the testing for this website. How you will do it?
There will be UA testing.
Yes,
Ba-
you have to do the UI manual testing. Can you do it for me for this
Yes.
website? Yeah, give the steps, please.
So first, open the browser.
Yes, you will open the browser. You will hit this link, and link is
Hit
one.
this.
Yes, one step one. Okay, checking
Yeah.
the balance. Yeah, second step.
Then validate the logos.
Validate the logos. Logos are coming. Okay. If you are clicking on the logo, you are reaching to the home page. Correct. Okay. Functionality is working. Second functionality is working. What's
Yes.
the third?
Validate the text displayed in the site.
Or the what we can say the text is correct or not. Okay. Validation of the syntax or text is correct. Okay. What else?
Scroll bars.
Scroll bar. Yes. Scroll bar is coming and it is going down. That is also correct. Okay. For testing. What?
Then cross browser testing.
What is that?
Cross browser, like whether it is
Okay.
supporting
Okay. It's not
Firefox,
required.
Mac OS.
Yeah, it's not required. Yeah.
Platform.
Okay. In mobile phone, in other mobile phone or in other website, you can check it. It is
Screen sizes. Yeah.
screen size.
Resolution.
Screen size. It's working. Okay. Chalo. Fifth test is also passed. Sixth,
If any links are there, whether it is redirecting.
multiple links are there. YouTube channel link. You can click on that and it is reaching. So means around all the 5-6 tests are working for you, right?
Yes.
So you will, and I will tell you, Naga, you are a QA engineer and you have to do this testing 10 times in a day. You will do it.
Yes.
Obviously, you will do it. You are a manual tester. Yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah. Have
If
to.
I tell you, you have to do this 100 times in a day. You have
Just
to do it.
tedious.
You have to do it. You are a manual tester. You have to do it, right?
Correct.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But let us assume if I will give a tool to you, who will do this thing? If we will mention this 5-step into the tool, you have to do this thing. It can be done. What is the tool name? Which tool can do this activity?
Automation tool.
Automation tool name.
Selenium.
Selenium. Yes. Selenium can do this all activity what Naga was doing it. If I will tell Naga to do it 100 times in a day, he may not do. But if I will tell to Selenium, he will definitely do this work for me. Agree? You are agree with me?
Yes.
Okay. If 100 developers are there, 100 developers are changing the features. If you are a single QA engineer or a small team, you have to do manual testing again and again. But this problem has been solved by the tool Selenium. He will do all the automation work for you. He will do the manual testing for us. That tool name is Selenium. Agree?
Yes. Yes.
Right? And this tool also, we don't have to run it manually. We will integrate this tool with the help of Jenkins, so the testing will happen automatically. We don't have to do the manual testing again and again. But whenever developer do any changes into the code, build will come, it will do the testing also. These 3 steps are very easy with the help of tools. Yep. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, chalo. Let's take another example. Okay. I want IT operation people. How many IT operation people are here? Deployment people. I will not ask much questions, guys. Just I need your help to explain something. IT operation, support engineers. No one is support engineer here. Linux administration.
Sir, I am here.
Okay, Ganesh, you are
I
here.
support engineer.
Okay, support engineer. Chalo. Ganesh, I want to talk with you. Okay. Let us assume you have one machine. Okay, the VM. Okay, and you have to do the APT update into this machine. APT
Update. Okay.
UPDAT. What is APT
Yes.
update will do?
Yeah, update the packages and everything.
Update the packages. Okay, for this. Okay,
Yeah,
and
right.
you are here. Okay, and I'm telling that every week you have to do, every weekend you have to log in into this machine and run this command, and your work weekend support is done. Okay, your weekend patching activity is done. Right? This is only
Right,
to the patching activity. Correct?
Right. Right.
If it's a one machine, you will happily do. If it's a 10 machine, you will happily do. Right? The same activity. Right? But if it's
Right.
if it's 100 machines to do this work,
No. Then no. Very hard, sir.
Very hard, right? Your weekend will
Right.
vanish and you will not do any other work in the weekdays. Only you will only update the machines over the weekend. Guys,
Yes.
this is the real problem. Ganesh, this is the real problem or not?
Yes, sir, it is.
It is, right? So what is the solution? We need some automation, or we need something who will do this work for us
Yes, sir.
in your company.
Like Ansible.
Hey man, very good. Who can do this work? The Ansible
Ansible.
tool who can do this work. Okay. Ansible will log in into all the machines. He will run the command and he will give a report to you that this work is done. And he will not miss any of the machine. What we can say, Ganesh can miss. And Ganesh will think, hey, what I do it and why I'm doing it, and I left 4 machines. Right? But
Yes, sir. Yes.
but Ansible will do the work very, what we can say, very effectively, very quickly, as part of 10 members cannot do that part. So yes, Ansible is a tool who can do this type of work for us. And this is a real-time work. Every weekend, patching activity is must into your company, and you guys are also doing it. How many people are agree with my this point? Arey, yes or no? Please make it interactive. Talk with.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, sir, I am in office, so that's it.
Okay, okay, cool, cool. What about others? What about others? Agree. Okay, Ajmal is also agree. Cool. So yes, this type of problem, okay, means consistency doing the activity across the multiple environment can be performed with the help of Ansible. Cool. Okay. Another problem. Let's come to the another problem, environmental problem. Okay. Let's take an example. What is environmental problem? I'm going back. I have one application. Okay, the developer has developed one application, and this is, let's distribute the environment into 2 parts. Dev environment or IT operation environment. IT ops environment. Okay. Developer has written the code. It is working into the development environment. But when developer gives the same code to the IT operation team, or it is not working. What can be the possible reasons, guys? Why it is not working into another environment, same code? Yep.
Hardware support.
Yes,
Version control.
environment, okay, where you are going to deploy that code, that environment may be different. Okay, this environment has some other configuration, and the environment where we are deploying the same code may have some difference. Okay. env2, this environment may have some difference. This code required a Java version 11. Okay, let's take an example. Java 11, Java 11, and this environment has Java 8. Okay, and the application, if I put it, it is working here, absolutely working fine. Developer does the testing, QA people do the testing. When the same code went into the IT operation environment, and developer says that you need a Java 11, they install Java 8. I don't know why, but they install Java 8 because they are not able to find Java 11 or whatever it is. They install Java 8, or someone checked Java is already there, so no need to require it. Okay. And when the application came, it is not working. What's the problem? Is this a code problem or it's an environmental problem?
Environmental problem.
It's an environment problem. And why people will fight? They will fight that developer, your code is not working. They will never check that environment is different. That's why it is not working. And they will call to the developer, your code is not working. There is a bug into the code, and fix the code. And again, the code will get fixed, and again they will deploy it, and again the same problem. Agree? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, chalo. Now this problem has been resolved by the tool Docker. What Docker is doing? He will make a container for you with all binary, binary, binary library, okay, and code. What is binary libraries? Anyone here who can give the answer? What is binaries or libraries? Answer, try, experienced person, try. What is binary libraries? Not, I need an answer. Nitin, can you give me the answer, please? Mank.
Please repeat the questions. Actually, I was not able to hear that properly.
Very bad. What is binary and what is binary library? Are some dependency tools like Java, Java, JDK. Okay. These tools, we can say it's a binary library for this application. Okay.
All right.
what Docker, we will combine everything into a single container, and we will pick the complete environment itself, and we will put the environment into the IT operation. Okay. If it is working into the dev environment, it will work into the IT environment as well. We are picking the complete environment. We are not worried about the environment infrastructure. We'll pick it everything and we will deploy and run it. Yesterday, in the yesterday class, we did the Windows 11 image, right? Into the Docker. We downloaded the complete container and we run it. Okay. If you remember the yesterday command, what was the starting of the command? Docker run. Remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? Docker run command means it will run the direct environment itself. Okay, it will means I downloaded the complete environment. The environment name is Blue Edge Windows 11 React latest. This environment I downloaded completely, means I downloaded the binary library, everything of the Windows 11, and I put it into my environment and it's working. It doesn't matter you are taking Linux Windows, you are taking the Ubuntu image, you are taking the Red Hat image, doesn't matter. Docker is a complete environment thing. You will pick the container and you will use it and it will work for sure. This type of problem has been resolved by the Docker tool. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
The problems, these are the problems into the environment. These are the solutions provided by the DevOps team with the help of DevOps tool. That's why we required in every company to handle the environment. Looks good? Able to understand something? Getting familiar
Yes.
with the DevOps tools?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Cool. And we will learn all these things into the practicals, with the practicals, code, installation, everything. Whatever the DevOps engineer is doing into the real time, we are doing into our classes as well. Okay, cool. Now the question is, what DevOps engineer intend to do? DevOps engineer will not involve into the coding. In the coding part, code management will be done by the DevOps engineer, not writing the code. We are not writing the code. Code has to be managed by the DevOps engineer with the help of Git tool. Okay. Building. When the code has been written, we have to make a build. Okay. Who will make a build? With the help of Maven, it can be built. Okay. That was earlier a development activity. Now it's a DevOps activity. With the help of Maven tool, building will happen automatically. We don't have to do the manual building. Testing. Earlier, manual testers doing the same website testing manually, but we can integrate the Selenium tool who will do the manual activities in an automated way. So yes, we are involved into the testing part as well. Okay. Not we, our tool will get involved. Packaging. If I'm taking up this example, creating a container, this type of container creation has to be done with the help of Docker. It's a small command. The command says only this keyword. Anyone knows the command? I will be very happy. Docker build. If you will run this command, this type of container will get created for us and we can pick it and we can deploy into the another environment as well. Packaging. Okay. Releasing. What is the releasing command? Anyone can give the answer. What can be the release command or deploy command? Yesterday we did the release, right? Docker run. Remember? From one environment to another environment. It is working. Yes or no? Prabir, at least be active. Jagdish. We run the Docker run command, and because of this command, our application runs. Yes, we did the release as well with the help of Docker run command. Configuration, if anything, infrastructure related configuration, VM creation, that is an infrastructure creation. Yes, we did it manually, but we can do this thing with the help of some other tool as well. VM creation, we did it manually, MANUALLY. Yes, we can do that with automation as well, but I created manually in front of you. If we created some application, we can monitor. Yes, we can monitor with the help of some DevOps tools like what we can say, like Prometheus and Grafana, and as well as on a Splunk and CloudWatch. With the help of this tool, we can monitor the environment as well. This all are the DevOps intended to do into the real time. When you join as a DevOps engineer into the company, you have to handle this all part with the help of tools. And trust me, it's very easy. It's not tough. Writing a coding and doing the manual work is very tough. It will spend a lot of time and the result will not be good. But when you are doing with the help of tool, results will be good and you will be happy sittingly like this. Okay, and tool will do the work. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Others person, please. Minu, at least say yes or no. Saddam, Supreet,
Yes.
Surendra,
Yes, sir.
Sweetie, able to understand?
Yes, Vikash.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Cool, cool, very good. Okay. Chalo, let's see some DevOps benefits as well. Technical benefit, continuously software delivery. Software will deliver very fastly or continuously. That's the technical benefit of the DevOps team. Less complexity to manage. We don't have to do the manual work, so less complexity to manage it. Faster resolution of problem. If any of the problem is happening, which tool is creating a problem, we will check on the particular tool, and the tools will give the logs. We will check the logs and we will find out this is the problem is happening. Most of the time, the problem is happening due to the wrong configuration or any wrong updation. So we have to check the configuration. If the configuration is correct, definitely tool will work very smoothly. If the configuration is wrong, tools will give the wrong output. So most of the time, we have to check the configuration of the tools as well. Means setup of tool is our actual work as a DevOps engineer. These are the technical benefits. Some cultural benefits also there. Happy, more productive team. Happy, why? Because we are involved. We will be talking with someone else. If you are a talkative person, you want to talk with others team, you will be doing a very good job as a DevOps engineer. If you are a silent person, you don't like to interact with anyone, you don't want to discuss or doing the things with group, then DevOps is not a job for you. DevOps is not an independent development activity. No, DevOps is a what we can say contribution, combination, or we can say communication is required to become a DevOps engineer. If we are discussing with more team, we will be happy, more productive, and multiple teams are involved into the work. So we can say it's a more productive as well. Higher employee engagement, employees will talk with each other more. Okay, because collaboration is required with the DevOps engineer. Collaboration will be there, then engagement will be more. You are not doing the manual work, you are just discussing the things with the other team, will be the DevOps work as well. Greater professional and development activities. You will get, see, the tools installation is an infrastructure activity, setup of tool is a development activity. We are telling the dev, right? In the DevOps keyword, dev is there. So development of tool means not writing a code is not only a development. Setting a environment or configuration is also a development of the infrastructure, which we are doing it. Business benefit, faster delivery of the feature. If any of the new feature is getting developed, if it's running with the faster with the help of tools, business will grow more. Can anyone give the example in your company with the help of DevOps, how the business is growing? Any real-time example? Any example? I will give, but I don't want to give in this class. I want to give into the Jenkins class, but I want to listen from you if you will make some example. Yes or no, please? Yes, Nega, go ahead.
Yeah. No, nowadays most of the projects are following Agile process.
Yep, very
and
good.
using DevOps.
Yep.
So that whatever requirements come from the clients
Yep.
are getting delivered fastly.
Yep. Why?
Smooth.
Because yes, faster. Because things are happening with the help of tools. No less manual work, but things are happening with the tools. So things are happening faster. If we'll take an example of build, if you will do the manual build, it will take a time. If you will do the manual testing, it will take a time. If you will do the testing with the help of tool, it will be very fast. If you will building the code with the help of tool, it will be very fast. Right? Same example. More stable operating environment. If the setup is done with the help of tool, it will be more stable than the manual activity. Okay. Day before yesterday, we created the Windows 11. Day before yesterday, we created the website. It's stable because it has been done with the help of tool. No manual work. Improve communication and collaboration. If teams will be happy, definitely they will talk with each other. Growing opportunity will come. Okay. More time to innovate rather than fixing. If you are free, you will innovate something new rather than fixing the old issue only. These are the business benefit. Are you agree with my this point?
Yes, agree.
Everyone? Cool. Okay. Now the next thing is agile versus waterfalls versus DevOps. Uh, can anyone explain me what is DevOps? What is a waterfall model? Go ahead, go ahead. One of the 2 years back or 3 years back interview question, not now, but some people may discuss in that part, but it's a 3 years old interview question. But what is waterfall model? Go ahead, go ahead. Very general question, guys. Tester must have this, must know this answer. Aman, Alman, yeah, go ahead.
Development will be one-sided. We cannot make changes once the development is completed.
Correct. That is known as waterfall model. Means designing will happen. They will give 6 month time to the, what we can say, to the developers. Developers develop this code. Then they will do the testing. And if any of the bugs found, they don't have a time to resolve it and they will deploy into the environment. Means they will give a 6 month time to the developers to write a code, and 3 months or 4 months or 5 months, developer will enjoy. At the end of the only 1 month, they will write the code. Yes or no? That's why this model is failed. None of the company is using waterfall model. Never say in the interview or anywhere that you are using a waterfall model. If you will say that you are using a waterfall model, they will straightforward reject you. Okay. Never say it's a failed model. 5 years back or 7 years back, this waterfall model was using. Okay. Not now. Agile. What is agile? Nitin, Rakesh, Munnar, what is agile model? Very simple.
Continuous development, continuous integration.
Yes, continuous development, continuous integration, continuous testing is happening. In the agile, I need one more answer. Can anyone give one more point is required? Very important point. What is agile? Agile works on which model? Fill in the blank.
MVP.
MVP, no. Sprint.
Print.
SDLC is everywhere. Sprint. Agiles works on sprint. In your company, sprint is there. Yes or no? 2 weeks sprint.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Vikas.
Everyone, developers are taking 2 weeks of time to develop the code. 1 week of time for the testing, 1 week of time for the deployment. On the weekend or every weekend, we are doing the deployment. That is known as agile model. Agree with my point? In your company, I feel you guys are following already.
Yes.
Can anyone explain what exactly happened? How much is your sprint time in your company, and how much time developers getting, how much time QA people, or how when it got deployed? I will help you out, but I need an answer from you guys. Please answer it. Yes, Rakesh.
Yeah, it is for every 2 week the development will come. It is, I mean, within 2 week it should have to complete with testing and the development and testing and move to prod.
Okay, cool. Yep, I agree with your point. In your company, you guys are taking 2 weeks time. On the Thursday or on the Wednesday, the code will come to the testers. Testers will check it and then it will deploy into the over the weekend, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Testers will get only 2 days time to test everything. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Right. Yeah. Right.
But do you feel that developers are getting 2 weeks, 10 days of time, and testers are getting 2 days of time, and deployment people are getting only 1 day of time to fix it? Right? This is also looks little bit bad, right? And another thing is deployment will happen only over the weekend or at the end only. It's not like whenever you feel that you will deploy it. No, over the weekend, we will take the downtime and doing the deployment. Yes, that is known as agile model. Okay. But what will happen with the DevOps model? Okay, Agile with continuous deployment model or Agile with DevOps model. Okay, what will happen inside it? Designing will happen, then coding will happen as soon as any of the developer write the code. Okay, 3 developers, or let's make an example. Multiple developers are there. As soon as they develop the code, they will push the code. As soon as developer write the code, they will push the code into the centralized location, and the build will happen, and it will go for the testing people to do the testing as well on a particular day one itself. As soon as the code has been written, testing will happen, and then deployment will also happen if all looks good. We don't have to wait for the Monday. We don't have to wait for the weekend. Over the Monday itself, we can do the small deployment. Again, the designing will happen. Again, testing will happen, and again the coding will happen. Again, testing will happen, and again it will get deployed on the next day or very same day as well. That is known as continuous model. Cycle will run very fast because deployments are happening very fast. Because deployments are happening with the help of DevOps tools, DevOps person, and things are happening automatically. So we don't have to wait for 2 weeks, or we don't have to wait for a month to make the deployments. Agree? Which model you feel that it's good?
DevOps model.
Agile with continuous deployment.
Yes, continuous deploy or a DevOps model is really good. It's adopted by most of the companies, and it is getting adopted because deployments are happening very fast, deliveries are happening very fast. Real-time example. Let's take an example for the real-time GeoMart. Anyone here who used GeoMart 2 years back or 3 years back? No one using DevOps, what we can say GeoMart? No one? Yes or no? Sahil, unmute and tell me. Okay, Surendra is not using, but Sahil is using. Okay, let's take an example. GeoMart, when it has been developed 2 years back, the application was really very bad. Okay, but they are continuously doing the deployment every week, every 2-3 days, every 5 days. It was doing the deployment, and within 5 to 6 months, the application came into the market into a very good way. Okay, and right now the application is very matured, or on a what we can say very good at this point. Okay, and in the starting, whatever has been developed, one feature has been developed, they deployed it. 2 features has been developed, they deployed it. Then slowly they increase some more features, and within 3-4 months they came up, or 6 months they come up with the very good product. They use the continuous DevOps model, and then they purchase some big, what we can say, some big bazaar or something like that, and completely online came. Yes or no? Anyone remember this story or this thing? Yes or no? Please, guys, make it interactive. I need an answer.
Yes, Vikas.
Okay, if you want to say no, I'm okay. You say no also. Okay, but let's assume if they told that okay, we will wait for 2 years to come up to deploy the code, then what we can say, GeoMart will be a very big failure. Okay, continuous deployment happen. That's why it's worked. Let's take an example for Tata Neo. Anyone heard about this software, Tata Neo?
Yes.
Yes,
What is that?
No.
I think it's on an initial stage.
It was in initial state from the last 3 years. From last 2 to 3 years, they are developing it, and they already released it, but people are not using it. They are still into the, I don't know, but still they are into the agile or waterfall model. They are not continuously improving. They are doing the improvement very slowly. Agree with my point? Check these
Yes.
applications. Okay, these are very popular. GeoMart is very popular application. Tata Neo is very popular. When we are watching the cricket, every time we will see this ad. Okay, but still it's into not, it's the biggest failure I can say for the Tata product. Okay, cool. I hope you understood this part. Models. Any question? Anyone want to add any point? Experienced person, please add your point if you want. Yes or no, please. No. Okay, chalo.
No, sir.
Cool. Okay. what will be the DevOps engineer's roles and responsibility? DevOps engineer will do a little bit programming and scripting as well. I will never say that no, but yeah, something will be required and I will teach for that. Okay, you don't have to, but very less, very minimal will be required that I am going to teach to you. Okay, understanding is required because we don't have to write the code. We have to understand the code. It will be good for us. Administration activities means installation, updation will be our activity. Cloud management, yes, cloud related all activities has to be done by the DevOps engineers. Yes, it can be any cloud, AWS, GCP, Azure, any cloud level tools. Yes, we have to do it. Practicals and experiments, containers, Dockers, Kubernetes, new tools. Always we have to do the experiments and take it into our application. That's also our DevOps work. Agree with my point? As per your previous
Yes.
understanding, this all our work for sure. Okay. What all things you will do? You has to be good into the administration activities, means Linux you have to understand, or Windows you have to understand, or some system activity. If you know how to run a Windows machine good, you will be an excellent DevOps engineer. Okay. If you don't know this part, what is this? Processes, performance, or what is CPU, memory, this all things, then we have to learn all these things to become a DevOps engineer. Yes, because this is a big, we can say, infrastructure related things are there. Chalo, let's take an example. Can anyone help me out? Why my memory is reaching 6.3 GB? Why? How? Why my CPU is using 32% of CPU memory? Can anyone help me out, please? Why? What's the problem? Which process is eating my CPU and memory?
Chrome.
Zoom call.
Very bad answers. Okay, very bad answers.
Backend process.
Which backend process? Without checking, you are giving the answers. Blind answers you are giving. At least check it in the. Let me know how to check it and then give the answers. Check it, please. How to check? Your answer may be correct. Chrome, Zoom. Definitely your answers are correct.
Go to process.
Okay, I'm going into the process. Okay, I'm clicking here. Zoom meeting is taking 22% or 32% of CPU. Correct. Your answer is correct. Okay, memory. Desktop manager or Chrome is eating my memory around 400 MB. Answers are correct, but we have to check it and we have to give the answers. Okay, same thing. We have to check it into the Linux machine also that I'm going to teach to you. Okay, into the Linux classes. But we have to understand about the system administration activities. Yes. Deployment, virtualization. We will not go into the data center. Everything virtually we will manage it. So virtualization also will be required. Network storage, I'm going to teach you. Small components are required. Coding is never ending, but very minimal coding is required that I'm going to explain to you. You don't have to worry anything. Soft skill must be there. What is soft skills? Soft skills, soft skills. What is soft skills?
Communication,
Communication, talkative. What else will come into the soft skill?
presentation, body language.
Presentation, body language. Okay. Good to talk with others. Okay, because communication will be the biggest DevOps work. Okay, you have to talk with others team for sure. Okay. Automation tool, you don't have to do it, but understanding will be required. Little bit testing knowledge is required. Little bit development knowledge is required. Security related knowledge is also required. Then you will be a DevOps engineer. Cool. All good. Someone has asked the question, what will be the DevOps roles, responsibility, task? Here is the answer. Guys, I hope you are very clear with the DevOps activities, right? What you have to do into the company: management, virtualization, network related thing, coding, skills, talking, automation tools, testing knowledge, and then security related thing, updation, and with the help of tool. You are not doing anything manually. You are doing everything with the help of tool. That's a DevOps work. Cool. All good.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Cool. Chalo. Next is this is the flow. This is the flow means First, the code will be version control, then it will create a build, unit testing will happen, then it will deploy it into the environment. If anything goes failure, it will get tested and then it will come, and then automatic testing will happen and all good. Then we will deploy into the production environment, and then we will we will do the management or monitoring of the application. This will be the DevOps flow we are doing. We are going to create it in our classroom as well, and this will be the flow, and architecture will look like this, which I feel you are already familiar. Yep, all good.
Yes, sir.
Next is 6 C's concept, one of the DevOps principles, or we can say DevOps most interviewed question is this 6 C's process. The very first is CI, continuous integration, means you are integrate one tool with another, that is known as CI. Continuous testing, testing is happening automatically with the help of tool, that is known as continuous testing. Delivery is happening automatically with the help of Jenkins tool, that is known as continuous delivery. Continuous deployment, CDD, from one environment to another, that is also going automatically from dev environment to the QA environment, QA to production environment. Things are happening automatically, that is known as CDD. Environment is getting monitored automatically. You don't have to manually monitor it. If anything goes wrong into the environment, it will trigger an alert to you, that is known as continuous monitoring. Business planning, business analyst persons are always thinking what new we have to develop, what new feature we can put into the application, that is known as continuous business planning, CB. Anyone heard this keyword earlier? CI, CD, CT, CD, yes or no?
I heard it, but I'm not really sure about like, what exactly it is. I heard it when I was coordinating with the developer and DevOps
Yeah.
at the previous organization.
Okay, okay. But now you got an idea. Talking with another tool is integration. Testing automatically is known as continuous testing. Delivery, creating a software again and again, is known as continuous delivery. This 3 is clear?
Yes, sir.
Moving from one environment to another is deployment. Automatically is a continuous deployment. Environments are getting monitored. Okay. If you will take an example, this is also monitoring is happening of my environment. My laptop monitoring is happening here. Yes or no? These are the monitoring perspectives only. These are the monitoring graphs. Yes or no? This is happening continuous monitoring of my laptop. My Wi-Fi is working properly. My GPU is working or not. All the details will be available into the taskbar. This taskbar is doing the monitoring for me. Yes or no?
Yes.
Have you understood this part? On a high level, we will go very deeper in one part with practicals as well.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Guys, I hope you get a very big picture about the DevOps. Very high level or very big picture or very high level details about the DevOps. Yes or no? In the last 2-3 days.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Emulator, DevOps introduction, DevOps tools overview, why we need, how the world before the DevOps, everything we are doing manually before the DevOps. A good DevOps engineer should, what skills should be required, that also I have explained. DevOps roles and responsibility, I explained to you. Actual problem with the solution from the DevOps. Some manual problem, traditional problems are there. With the help of DevOps tool, it has been resolved. Developer problem and DevOps solutions. Also, we developers are writing the code. If they are not able to manage it, it will be very difficult. With the help of Git, the solution has been created. IT operation problems, DevOps problem, and 6 C's process. This we have understood in the last 2 days. All good? Able to understand these 3 things?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Most of the part is theory, because these are the theory part only, and the practical will start from Linux. Means today we are going to start our Linux class as well. Okay. Guys, do you need a 2 minutes break for water bottle filling or whatever it is?
Yes, we can.
Okay, Let's take a 2-minute break, CLOCK, and we are starting a new topic. 2-minute break only. Okay, make sure you will be back in 2 minutes. Okay, here is the timer. Start. Go fast and come back. I'm back. What about others? I hope everyone is back. Yep.
Yes.
Raise your hand, please. Fast, 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 fast. 1, 2. What about others? Cool. Chalo, cool. Nice. All right. Let me close it. And we are going to start a new topic, Linux administration, as well as the Linux. Whatever the Linux is required for the DevOps engineer, that we are going to do in this next 4 sessions. Okay. This will be a practical sessions, guys. So I want you to connect primarily with the laptop. Okay, it will be very good. Okay, if you will do with the mobile phone, that's okay. You can watch the recording with mobile phone, but if you will connect with the laptop, it will be very good for you. Okay? Chalo, I will ask some questions. What is Linux? Very simple question. What is Linux?
OS.
Can you repeat?
It's a kernel.
It's a kernel. Okay, not a very good answer. I need a better answer. OS. Someone message OS. What is OS? Sahil, unmute and give the answer. What is OS? Others, give the answer. What is OS?
Operating system.
Arey, haan, I know the full form. I need something beyond that.
ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम मतलब
If see guys, if someone is not comfortable in English, try to give the answer in Hindi or any other language is also fine. But I need an answer. Okay, answer is more important than language. Preferred language is always English, but it's okay. Means, but I need
Multi-user multitasking operating system.
multitasking operating system. Okay, chalo. Someone is
Manages all the application programs in a computer.
kind of okay, but chalo, let me. Okay, Anil has given the very correct answer, open source operating system. But Anil, still the answer is incomplete. Okay. Chalo. What all things we are going to understand in this session? Types of operating system, what is Linux, why the Linux is very popular, open source tools, open source with GitHub overview. Okay, GitHub is introducing in the today's class. Okay, Linux versus Windows, Linux versus Unix, Linux file structure, multiple possible ways to create a Linux machine and learn Linux command. This is very important. Okay, this is very important, which I'm going to, I think it's not possible in today's class. We will go into the next class, but I will install one small tool in your machine today. Okay, Linux machine creation in Google Cloud Platform. I will explain you the same thing. Linux Unix file structure, commands in DevOps, and play with the Linux lot of commands. Okay, Linux will run primarily with the command, so we have to understand the command, and with the help of command only we will manage the Linux machines. Okay? And then we will go into the shell scripting part, not now, but at the end of the classes. But yeah, shell scripting will also be there. Chalo. Let's come to the operating system. Everyone is telling Linux is the operating system, but I need a question. Still the answer is open. What is operating system? Can anyone try to explain this to me? It will be very helpful.
It's basically integration, I can say.
Not a complete answer.
It's a middleware between hardware and the application.
Correct. Amlan, this answer is correct. Middleware between hardware and the application. How the hardware, okay, let's take an example again. This is my hardware, okay. This is my hardware, CPU, memory, disk, this is all my hardware. How this hardware is understanding what to run, how to run, how this application will run. In between, operating system is there, right? I have a Windows operating system. That's why I'm able to run the Windows operating system applications over my hardware, right? Applications are consuming the CPU memory from the hardware, but operating system is a middleware who will manage this thing. It's an operating system, is a system software. We can say it's a system software. These are the operating system softwares. What we can say, operating system software like Chrome, Zoom, these are the operating system software, but these are the system software which manage the computer hardware software resources and provide the services of services to the computer program, means computer application, that is known as operating system. This operating system is the most important software that's run on a computer. Without operating system, you cannot run the hardware without any operating system, right? Agree with my point? It manage operating system, manage memory, CPU, and which software, which application, how much the hardware is required, this operating system will provide to them. Means it's a system software which is a middleware for the hardware and application. And operating systems are of multiple types, Linux, Unix, Windows. Okay, and we are going to explore all the three in some couple of days. Okay? Next is Linux is a open source and community developed operating system. If someone will ask what is Linux, you must have to give the answer. It's a open source and community developed. Now these two keywords are very big keywords. I need an answer. What is open source? Can anyone give me the answer? What is open source?
Code is freely available.
Code is available over the internet. It is known as open source. Okay, if you're telling Linux is the open source, I also agree. And I'm giving the link where the Linux code is available. Let me close extra things. Okay, here I'm telling Linux is a open source. Open source code will be available where? Into the
internet.
Internet, obviously, but there will be some application, there will be some location where all the open source code will be available. GitHub. Okay, the code will be available into the GitHub location. Chalo, let's come here. This is welcome. GitHub.com is a place where all the open source code will be available. Okay. And here multiple operating system, awesome operating system is one repo that is publicly available, and it has this many operating systems are available. I know you guys don't know the names also, but that is fine. But in this place, this many different varieties of operating system codes are available. Okay. Let's choose if someone knows any of the tool names, any of the operating system name, please let me know. I will open that also. Okay, but I will come to the Linux. Here is the Linux kernel. Okay, most popular operating system, maybe a Linux. I am going to this repo. This repo says there here the code of the Linux is available. The code of the Linux operating system is available. Very first point I was telling, open source means code is available over the internet. Okay, I'm giving these links to you guys. Check it. Are you able to open it? Are you able to see the code of the Linux operating system? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. The first point is open source means code is available over the internet, over the GitHub. Second is keyword is community developed. Can anyone give me the answer? What is community developed? Give me the answer, please. What is community developed? It's English, guys. It's not a technical term. It's English. What is community developed?
इसको किसी कॉर्पोरेट उसने नहीं किया है, इसको कम्युनिटी ने किया है.
Correct. It has been developed by the community means it has been developed by the multiple people or group of people. Who all are the group of people? Here are the 13,450 contributors written the code and make the Linux operating system. Okay. The code, something has been written 4 days ago, something has been written 9 months ago, something has been written 6 years ago, something has been written 4 years ago, something has been written 3 years ago. Okay, and which developer has written which code, that information will be available here. Very transparent. That's why GitHub is popular. Sir, we don't know what is code, what is all these things. I'm going to explain you. This all things are written 98% into the C language. Assembly language is 0.8%. Shell scripting is 0.3%. And some other languages also there, very less. But Linux operating system has been written into which language?
C language.
C language. Okay, keep remember 98% is the C language, and this has been created with that. Which developer? Around 13,000 developers are there. Let's take an history of that. Okay, these are the Linux contributors. In the 2000, very what we can say, what is 2005, the code has been written, and every time the code has been written in 2000 and active development is happening, means the code in the GitHub of the Linux has been put in 2005. And from 2000, this Adnik Bal, Devin, 160 commit, and he started his Linux activity in 2003 onwards. Okay, like that, every developer, which code, what he changed, old history, new history, everything is available into the GitHub, into this place. With the help of graphs, it is explaining it. Getting my point? Able to understand?
Yes.
Okay. Transparency will be here. 2005, which code has been written? Let's take an example. This person, as I am telling, it's written in 2003 something. Okay, let's go inside it. What he has written, I can check that part as well. Okay. 2005, he written something into this file. Okay, and this file, what he removed it, it's coming into the red. What he has added, it's coming into the green color. Transparency, what, when, the transparency when he did in 2005. 23 July 2005, David is a person, he did this changes into the code. That also will be transparently available into the GitHub. That's why GitHub is popular tool for code management. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Chalo. Open source over the GitHub, community develop, multiple people are actively developing or doing the work that is known as community develop. Operating system for computers, servers, mainframes, and mobile devices and embedded device. Nowadays, Linux is coming into the mobile phone as well. Okay, the base, maybe there may be chances bases are Linux operating system as well. It supports almost every major computer platform. Linux we can install in every major computer platform, including 86-bit, 32-bit, or 32 or 64-bit board. ARM as well as Intel processor as well. Linux can be installed in any of the computer as well. Okay, making it one of the most widely supported operating system. Why I'm telling widely supported? Because if anything you found a bug or anything will be there, this 13,000 people are ready to solve your problem. Okay, because this has been developed by them, open source tool. Okay, the design of Linux is very similar to Unix. Now we don't know Unix. I will explain Unix in tomorrow class, but Linux is very similar to Unix. Okay, it has involved wide variety of hardware, phones, supercomputer. Every Linux based operating system has a Linux kernel. Okay, what is kernel? I will come up. Okay, I'm coming in some couple of minutes, but I will, it's a Linux kernel will be there. Okay, which manage hardware and software. In both these places, very first repo, awesome, what we can say, awesome operating system. It has more than 20-30 operating system code is available into the single place. Anyone can help me out with any of the name? If you heard any of the operating system, let me come here. Anyone here who heard any of this operating system name? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No, very bad. How many people are using a Windows operating system?
Me.
Not you, everyone, right? Everyone.
Because what is the question? I did not get the question. Sorry.
Anyone here this operating system name in your past? These all are different operating system. Have you heard any of this name earlier?
I use Ubuntu in my previous organization.
Very good, very good. Yes, what else? But see, I'm telling
MS-DOS.
MS-DOS. Yes, what is this? This is what I'm expecting. Yes, what is this?
Windows built-in operating system.
Windows built-in command line. When we will purchase a new laptop without operating system, this will be available in our laptop to allow us to install the operating system. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? When we will purchase a laptop without operating system, okay, this will be, at least something will be there. We will not go inside a hardware and connect it, right? We have to run some command. We have to, the black screen will come. We will run some command. This is the place where we will run the command and then we will install a operating system. Okay. We have to understand our machine very well. Then we will be very good at DevOps engineer. Okay. We have to understand our laptop. That's it. Cool. Okay. Let's go more deeper into it. Okay, these are the two repos links I given into the chat. Okay, must open it, spend some time. Why Linux is very popular? Can anyone give me the answer? Why Linux is very popular? Why everyone is hearing about it? Why you are learning? Why in your company Linux is going to be used or it is using? Answers, please. Security, no virus. Security, no virus. Yes, you are correct. Why it is secure? Give me the answer. Why Linux is very secure? We don't.
Mostly it will download commands.
No, we have a UI also into the Linux environment. We don't require antivirus into the Linux environment. I agree. But why? Virus can come anywhere, but it will not come into the Linux machine. How come? Go ahead, give me the answer. Guys, give me the answer, please. Due to kernel, no. See, Linux is what? Chalo, let me start from the starting. Free of cost. If it's free, most of the people are using it. Okay, we don't have to pay any licensing part. Open source, it's available into the GitHub. If you want to download, at this point, there is an option I'm telling you. Click here, download zip file. The complete code will be downloaded in your machine. Okay, the complete code of the Linux will be downloaded in your machine. I want you to download it and open it and explore something, okay, into the code. None of our business, but just for extra learning. Okay, someone who want to do extra learning, Download the code, come here, click here, code will get downloaded, unzip it and open into the Visual Studio Code. You will able to see it. Okay, none of our business, but some extra learning. Okay, means if you are able to download the code, you can edit the code, you can customize as per our requirement. This all different operating system. How come it came? Code was open, you changes something as per your requirement, you edit something, okay, you created something new, and the new operating system you launch into the market. That's why these all operating systems are available into the market. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Chalo. Open source secure. I'm telling it's very secure as compared to Windows. Okay, in the Windows there is not a problem. We can download any of the exe. Exe can have a virus, and then it can be explored into the complete hardware. Okay, into the complete software. But in the Linux, we cannot run any of the exe file. If you want to download anything, we are downloading from the RPM, or we will download from their secure repository. So the very less chances to come into the virus. If the virus will come, it will be into the particular folder. They don't have the restriction to go into any other place. So it will be into the particular folder itself. He will not able to go to any other place as well, because it has to be moved from one place to another, required a permission. That's why we are telling Linux is very secure. Stability and performance wise, Linux is very good. 1 GB RAM in the Linux machine can do the work which 8 GB of Windows or RAM will not work. Okay, if we will use, if whatever I'm using in my machine at this point, I'm consuming 6.4 GB of RAM. If I will use a Linux machine, okay, I doesn't require 6 GB of RAM to run all these things. It will be in a very less RAM, I can perform the activity. So performance wise, it will be very good. That's why yesterday I was giving an answer that in your company, the production level virtual machine is of 8 GB RAM or 32 GB RAM maximum. Okay, 32 GB RAM is very good as compared for the Linux machines. Not for Windows, but for Linux, it will be very good. That's why stability and performance of the Linux machine is very good. That's why the Linux is popular. Agree? Yes or no? All good?
Yes, sir.
Good. We will discuss some more things, but I want to show something practicals to you. So I am skipping. We will see into the tomorrow class, but let's see. So the next question is, we don't have any Linux machine. How can I get the Linux machine? Can anyone give me the answer? How can I get the Linux machine?
Virtually, we can install.
Yes, we can get it from virtual machine. Someone is giving from the EC2, we can take it. Yes, your answer is correct. If you want to create a EC2 machine, go to the AWS account. Okay, console.amazon. Why the dot is coming here? console.aws.amazon.com. Go into this page, get the we will create a AWS account as well, and we can create a EC2 machine, and the what we can say, we will create a EC2 machine and Linux machine will be available for us. First approach is a virtual machine. We can same thing. We can go to the Google Cloud, like yesterday we created a machine, and we can create a virtual machine from the Google Cloud as well. In Azure also, virtual machine is there. We can go to the Azure and we can create a virtual machine. This is cloud-based virtual machine approach. Second is, sir, I don't have the account at this point. How can I get it? No worries. Go to this tool. The tool is Mobile Extreme. Anyone hear this tool, Mobile Extreme? Anyone hear this tool, Mobile Extreme? No one? Very bad. You have to understand, you have to use this Mobile Extreme into your office work as well. Okay. We have to go into this link. I am giving this link. We have to go into this link. There is a freely available X server as well as SSH support, remote desktop. All these options are available. Click on the download now. And there are multiple options, portable or installer option. I want you to choose the portable option. Okay. So that in the office laptop also, you can install it. Without installation, it will work. What you have to do it, it's a 26 MB software. It will take a couple of seconds and it will get downloaded. Okay. Why it's very slow? Guys, I want you all to download this mobile stream software so that we can use Linux command from today itself in our local machine without going to the cloud. Yeah,
Can you ping me the link?
I ping into the chat. Very fast, very good. I don't know why it's taking time to me, but it will. Okay, yeah, this is okay. Let it get downloaded. Anyone who downloaded it want to share the screen? I'm very happy. Anyone want to share the screen? Yes, no.
Yeah, we'll share.
Okay, that means you want to share. Cool, very good. Okay, I'm giving the access. Yeah, I'm stopping the screen. Ramesh, you can share your screen. Yep, very good. Have you downloaded it? Where exactly it is? Okay, it's downloading. Okay.
Are you able to see now?
Yeah, it's 10 MB is downloaded. It's taking time. Anyone already downloaded it? Yeah, it's stuck at 100%. No worries. It will take some couple of more seconds and it will be available.
Yeah, mine is downloaded now.
Downloaded. Okay, but let's give an opportunity to what we can say. Ramesh first. Okay. And if he's not able to do it, I will give opportunity to you. Go to downloads. Yeah, show in folder. Yeah, or unzip it. Yeah, or directly you can, yeah, unzip it, close, finish. Yep. And now open the second one. Okay. Yes. Directly open it. No installation required. As soon as you will click on this mobile stream, this is started. Okay. Just click on the start local terminal. In between, in middle, there is the option start local terminal. Allow. Start local terminal. Your local Linux machine is available. Can anyone tell me any of the Linux command? Small Linux command? LS. Type ls. Enter. This is his desktop related items are there. CD desktop. Type CD desktop. D capital. Yeah. TOP. Enter. Type ls. Yes. Whatever the things are available into his desktop, things are available here. Right? Agree?
Yes.
Ramesh, is that correct? This is your local machine?
Yes, Vikas.
Cool. So guys, we can learn our some Linux commands into our local Windows machine as well with the help of mobile stream software. So I want you all to download this in your office laptop anywhere because no installation required, only download and run. That's it. Chalo. Thanks, Ramesh. I'm taking the screen back. Okay, I'm going into display. Very first approach is a virtual machine. That's a best approach, a very good approach. We must have to create on a virtual machine. First requirement. Second, if you at this point we don't have the account, we will create an account in the tomorrow or day after tomorrow class, and we will have the cloud account as well. Okay, local tool mobile stream. With the help of this, we can run locally. And if you don't want to install into the local, also I'm giving a playground. Okay, what is this playground? It's a Docker playground. What we have to do it, I'm just showing. I will teach you into the next class how to create an account here so that we can learn locally as well. We can learn over the browser as well. The Linux machine will be available on browser free of cost. I'm opening this link labs.play with docker.com. option is login with the Docker. Okay. I'm logging in. Okay, cool. The ID password is here. Oh my God. 1 second. Okay, I am getting a start option. As soon as I will click on start, my playground will be available for me to perform any of the Linux activity. I'm clicking on create instance. The Linux machine is ready, free of cost. It will not charge anything. I can run any of the Linux command here as well. ls. Yes or no? ls.
Yes.
This is a playground. Over the browser, you can use it. Okay. This machine is freely available for the 4 hours to you. If this 4 hours will complete, create log out and log in it again. The new machine will come automatically. Cool. I'm going to teach you the how to account creation on this account in the next class. Okay, not now. So what I want to say, we have a multiple approach or multiple places where we are going to create a Linux machine and learn the things. And another approach is physical virtual machine. Can anyone give me the answer? Physical virtual machine. What is that?
Virtual
You have
Just
to
hold
buy.
on.
No, I'm not getting it. Can you repeat it?
To get a physical machine and install all the softwares and hardware they are using.
Correct. With the help of virtualization, or with the help of VMware, or with the help of Oracle Virtual Machine tool, we can create a physical Linux machine also in our machine. This is very, what we can say, we need a big hardware to perform this. So I will teach this thing in my machine in the virtual machine classes. Okay. And rest everything we will do into the next class, and we will continue from here. So guys, I want you to create, I will help you out tomorrow in front of you to create a GCP or AWS account. We will start, whatever you will say, you want to start with GCP now. So we will create a GCP account, or you will say AWS account. So we will create a AWS account. And then we will continue our Linux learning into the cloud itself. Okay. So in the tomorrow class, we need a person, we need you all to be available with the credit card. So what will happen? With the help of credit card, you will get a free 1-year account in AWS and 300 free credits available in your GCP account. I want you to learn both the things simultaneously so that you will be very good in some couple of days. Okay, all good?
Yes.
Okay, be available with your credit card. Wherever the OTP will come, that's it. Okay, OTP mobile phone also will be required. Okay. Yeah, that's it for today. Any open questions?
No, sir.
How was that? How is the today's class? Have you understood?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Be loud, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything is you guys, anyone who is not able to understand anything, let me know, please. Okay. Guys, I'm giving the access of our drives, which I have already created for you. Okay. Be stay into the call for next 5 more minutes, and I will give the access to you for the video drive, where all the videos will be available into this place, and the PPTs will be available into this place. Okay. This 2 drive access I'm giving to you right now. Okay. Cool. I'm stopping the recording, and we continue for next 5 more minutes.